Hi Prashant, good evening. Hi everyone. So we are just waiting for others to join, then we can start. Hi everyone. So let's start today's session. So good evening, all of you. So today's session basically we are conducting our let's say today's session we will be discussing on the interview preparation mostly. Okay. So I believe most of the people you are trying to get a job, so you are preparing for the interview, you are going for the interview. So but I can say that there are a lot of things you need to know, you need to prepare on, which will ease your let's say interview journey or interview preparation journey. Okay. So in the interview preparation journey, first thing comes to your resume. Okay. So in the resume, I can say we have already conducted multiple sessions on the resume preparation, how you should prepare a resume, how you can prepare a let's say fresher resume, how you can prepare a experienced resume, what is the difference, what you should include in the resume, what you should not include in the resume. We have discussed all those things. So if you missed those classes, you can just check in the interview preparation playlist. In that you will be finding all those things. Okay. So first thing, you need to prepare the resume properly. Okay. So that is the first step for your interview preparation. That is the first step. Okay. Creating a good resume. Don't ask for any kind of let's say sample resumes or anything. You can just find any resume you will be finding on Google. Okay. Just be that smart. Don't because you are entering into a let's say smart job. Okay. So don't be like don't ask for everything. You have to just be smart. Okay. So you have to find a lot of things on your own, you have to learn a lot of things on your own. But I will let you know how to go for that one, or how you can prepare on your own and what helps you need. So those kind of things I will be guiding you, or mostly I'll be telling you. Okay. So first thing is your resume preparation. Second thing, in your resume, let's say you are copying from any kind of existing resume. That's why I don't give anyone any sample. Okay. Let me tell you why I don't provide any kind of resumes to anyone. Okay. So what happens, normally people take the resume, they will change their name and address and they will send it. Okay. There is no issue with that one, you can do that one. But the thing is, you don't read a single line from the resume. Okay. That there the major problem begins. Okay. So you have mentioned a lot of things in your resume, but you actually don't know what things you have mentioned in the resume. You have just copied from somewhere. Okay. When you go to the interview, let's say your resume is shortlisted, you are copied from a good resume, your resume is looking good, your resume is perfect, so you will be getting selected for an interview. Then you are going for a interview. In the interviewer, what the interviewer will ask you, they don't know you personally, right? So they will ask you based on whatever things you have written in the resume. Okay. Resume or CV, whatever things you can call it. So whatever things you have mentioned in your resume or CV, they will be asking you on that basis only. Okay. So let's say you have mentioned, I have worked on different scenarios. I have worked on I'm a team player, I'll be go getter, or you can say anything, you can mention anything, right? So you are mentioning all of those things, and now when they are asking you questions related to that, you don't know. And when they will ask you, this is written in your resume, so you will be little bit of, let's say, confused, right? So then the interviewer will also know that this resume is not yours resume, it is only copied one, so you don't know whatever things you have written in the resume. Okay. So this is the first thing why I don't provide anyone any sample resume. So sample resume, you can see, you can write, you have to write your own words. Okay. So whatever things are there, you can just write in simple English, you can write all those things. Okay. Whatever things you have worked on, whatever things are there, whatever things you are preparing on, whatever things you have learned, all those things you can just mention. Okay. many of the time I have all like I have requested you not to put the work experience or the, let's say, SAP expertise or any kind of SAP skills or anything you are writing. Don't write it as a course structure basis. Okay, you are just pointing like in the SAP skills you are maintaining organization structure. In that organization structure you are writing plant, you are writing purchasing organization, you are writing purchasing groups, all of the things you are writing. Okay, interviewer knows what is in their SAP, what is in their SAP organization structure. They want to know what you have worked on, which things you are aware of, which things you have worked on, or which things you are having experience on. Okay, so write it in that way. Let's say I have worked or I have created a purchasing organization, so I will be writing I have worked on the organization structure. In that organization structure I have created the purchasing organization. Okay, so I'll be writing in that way. Let's say I have not worked in the STO scenario. Let us assume I have not worked on the STO scenario, so I'll be mentioning I am having a good knowledge on STO scenario, or I am having good exposure to the or basic knowledge to the STO scenario. So interviewer will know, okay, this person has not worked in this scenario, but still he knows the concept. Okay, what is the concept is there, he knows that thing. So they will be asking you based on your first preference will be whatever things you have mentioned in let's say I have worked on this one, I have hands-on experience on this one, those kind of things they will ask you first. Okay, and secondly they will ask you based on their requirement. Let's say they are having the requirement for STO scenario, they are using the STO scenario, you will be working on the STO scenario, then they will be first asking you on the STO scenario. Okay, so this is all about your resume preparation. So write down the things which you know properly, and which things you are writing in the resume, know those things properly, and prepare on those things. Okay, perfectly prepare on those things, not just like I have written LSMW and I just know that in LSMW I know there are some steps are there, I need to create a structure. Don't go like that one. If you are prepare, if you are writing LSMW in your resume, prepare well on that LSMW, LSMW, or let's say LTMC, whatever things are there. If you are mentioning those things, prepare well on that one. Okay, what are the steps are there, how to do that one, what is the let's say if any kind of questions will come on that scenario, you have to prepare all of those things on those scenarios, whatever things you are mentioning in the resume. Okay, so there are not a lot of things in there in SAP MM. Concepts are a very long concepts are there, but if we say about the process, business process, there are let's say 6 to 8 processes are there, and in that also mostly 3 to 4 processes are used widely in all organizations. Let's say if we say about the STO scenario, if we say about the standard procurement, if we say about the subcontracting, if we say about the consignment procurement, if we say about the service line procurement, these are the common business procedures are there. So you need to prepare on these things mostly. After that you can prepare based on your let's say on which company you are applying. Let's say you are applying for a oil based company, so you have to prepare for the let's say pipeline procurement, or let's say any other procurement are related to the let's say oil industry, so you have to prepare on that one, you have to look into that one, right? So these are how you can prepare for the interview. What are the topics, major topics are there? Secondly, these are the process flow topics. Secondly, you will need to prepare on let's say you will be preparing on the concept. Okay, what are the concepts are there? First thing, there is a account determination process is there, automatic account determination. That is a very um, like crucial topic. If we say about the SAP MM, that is a crucial topic. Second thing, release procedure. Third thing, let's say pricing procedure. Fourth thing is your output determination. Okay, these four things you have to prepare on. So these four things will definitely clear your interview in some case. Okay, so these, if you are clear, if you know the process by your heart, if you know this process, then definitely you are going to clear the interview. Okay. And next thing will be you need to prepare on the tables. Okay, there are a lot of tables are there in SAP. You don't have to search for all the tables and you have to prepare for the all the tables. But normally what will happen, normally you should prepare on the standard tables or important tables are there, you have to prepare on those kind of things. Okay. Now, next thing is you have to prepare on the accounting entries. So while you are going to prepare for the accounting entries, you have to see for the process wise. Let's say standard procurement, you have to see what is the process flow is there, and in that each process flow where the accounting entries will happen or where the accounting entries will occur and which accounting entries are there. So you need to prepare on those things also. Okay. So now, okay. So now let's say, okay. So now let's say this will be the preparation. Now each time you don't have to prepare on the whole notes. Let's say you have prepared a note. Each time you have an interview, you don't have to prepare on the whole note or you don't have to go through the each and every point of the notes. Okay. So now you have to prepare a note that is a short note which will be helpful for you whenever you are going to an interview. Let's say tomorrow I'm having an interview, how I can prepare in a day. Let's say you are working, so your interview was suddenly it was let's say arranged, so how you can prepare in a day. Okay. So for that one you need to have a basic understanding. Let's say you need to know all this process, you need to know, you need to prepare on these all of these things, you need to prepare on a daily basis. But let's say tomorrow is my interview, how I can prepare for that one. Okay. Now for that one you need to create a short note. How you can create a short note? Like the topics I have already mentioned you. Okay, the topics which I have mentioned you. Let's say one example I will say, standard P2P cycle. How I will prepare for the standard P2P cycle? Standard P2P cycle, first I will draw or first I will um, mention the process flow. So let's say the PR will be creating, then the RFQ will be generating, then the PO will be generating, then there will be, let's say GR will be there, then there will be um, let's say IR will be there. So this is the process flow. Now in this process flow, whatever questions might be asked to me. First thing, let's say if someone is asking you, like you have to tell the procurement process or P2P cycle with the accounting entries. Now, when the accounting entries will happen, accounting entries will happen whenever you are going to the GR process, right? When you are going to the MIGO and there you are entering the 101 process, 101 moment type, then it will trigger the accounting entries. Now you have to prepare or you have to mention what accounting entries are there while you are doing 101 for the standard purchase order. Okay, that you have to write it down there. Okay, so this will be my P2P scenario. This will be my preparation for P2P scenario. Okay, process flow, accounting entries, that's it. Okay, what is the moment type, those kind of things I will be mentioning, right? So next thing is similarly with other processes. Let's say with P2P cycle, let's say someone is asking you what are the configuration steps are there. So configuration steps means you have to mention I have to configure all the number ranges, right? So if it is a P2P scenario, I have to prepare all the number ranges, I have to create the document type, I have to link the document type, right? So I have to link the document type, and what things are there more? So mostly this will be the all the scenario which will be related to your P2P scenario. So you have to write it down in one point, like what is the configuration for P2P, what is the process flow of P2P, What is the accounting entries for P2P? Let's say again, anyone is asking you what is the table. Okay, you just write it down. What is the purchase order table? Let's say PO header table, PO item table, RFQ table, and let's say PR table. These tables you have to write it down. One page it will be enough, right? In one page you can mention all of those things. Similarly, you have to do for all of this scenario. Let's say P2P cycle, let's say STO scenario, let's say your stock subcontracting process, let's say your consignment process. So for all those things you have to prepare a note, like one page note you have to prepare. Let's say 7 to 8 page. In 7 to 8 page everything will be done. Okay, so you can make these kind of notes in sim let's say in one page you can create a note. And before the interview day, let's say I am having the interview tomorrow. Okay, or let's say I'll be having the interview after 1 hour or 2 hour. So I will be looking into that sheet and I will be able to go through all these scenarios, or I will be able to revise all this scenario which will be helpful for me in the interview. Okay, so this is how you should revise. Okay, so we will be continuing with some like some more topics, but till then if you have any question you can just ping those questions to me. I will try to answer those questions. If you have any questions regarding interview, regarding jobs, regarding opening, or anything, if you have any doubt, you have any questions, you can just ask. Okay. So now there is a question answer session. So just ping your questions. Okay, so anyone having any question can ping your question. I will try to answer them. So this was basically our target for the today's live session. So mostly I notice a lot of things which are not good for your interview and that will not help you to clear the interview. Okay, so those things I wanted to highlight. It's one's mistake, so everyone can learn from that one. Okay, so these things also done by most of the people, so that's why I thought to inform you what things you should not do in case, or if you want a job, let's say um, if you want a job in early days. Okay, let's say you are preparing for a job, you can get your job in early days. Don't let's say go for more kind of interviews, let's say 4 5 interviews. If you are going for 4 5 interviews for the taking the offer letter, okay, not for rejection. So that's why I wanted to mention these things. Okay, so if any of you having any questions, you can just answer. In the meantime, I will be covering some more topics. Okay, so I have prepared some of the topics. Let me see that one. Okay, so most of the people having question on the job situation, right? So let me answer you that one. This month and next month till 15 there will be a little bit slowdown in the job process, hiring process, because there is a holiday is there, right? Till from now onwards there are holidays have been started in let's say in India, Europe, and every region. So if there is less requirement will be there, there will be less um, opening will be there, or less job openings will be there. So you can expect till January 15 there will be a slowdown in the hiring process. So if anyone is going for interview, or if you are preparing for interview, these are the 15 days you can prepare. Okay, you can prepare well on those topics, and other topics which you are willing to, let's say you have already studied on, or you want to add in your resume, so you can just prepare on those things. So you can say these are the crucial days, you can just focus on the preparation. Okay, so when the requirement, or the when the openings will start again, then you can directly go for the interview and crack the interview easily. Okay, so this will be the job situation. Next thing, there are a lot of questions regarding the fresher jobs. Okay, so let me tell you, there are what is the difference of fresher job and experienced job, why some people are not getting the fresher job, or who we can consider as a fresher. Okay, so from the company perspective I will tell you. So from the company perspective, company understand, or they believe that fresher guy are those who are just passed out from the, who are just graduated from the colleges. Okay, so they focus on them, and they mostly hire from directly from the university or from the colleges. Okay, this is the first thing for the fresher. If you are already completed your graduation, let's say in 2021 or 2022, you are not considered as a fresher. Okay, 2022 we can consider, but company can consider 2022. 1 year is not a bigger period. Let's say I'm preparing for any other stuffs or anything, so they will consider 1 year as a fresher also. But if you are graduated, let's say 2021 or before that one, you will be not considered as a fresher. So if you have graduated from 2021 or before, you might have worked in any kind of situation or any kind of environment you have worked on. Okay, in that scenario you are also not the fresher. Let's say you will be having experience as zero, but let's say experience means the relative experience. Let's say I don't have a SAP consulting experience, but I have a SAP end user experience, or other any kind of, let's say I will be having the um, let's say the core idea, the core organization I have any um, experience on that one. So you have to show that kind of experience. If organization understand that you are having a scope and you want to join that, so in some cases those people are also hired. Okay, but you don't feel that you are a fresher. Okay, they will not consider you as a fresher, but fresher to the SAP they will consider you. Okay, and third thing, let's say some people they say that I have worked in, let's say I have 14 years of experience in non SAP, or I have worked on in somewhere else, and right now I want to go for a fresher job. So that is very difficult. You will not get a job in a fresher profile. Okay, a very less chances are there. Let's say you are going to small company. Small company not means that they are listed. Okay, so small company means, so very small companies where you can go from, let's say directly go to the company, there you can give your resume, and there they can say if it is available, job is available, they can take you. Okay, that is the scenario. So fresher kind of things, if you are a fresher, proper fresher means college graduate, so there are some more opportunities are also there. Okay, so if you have graduated from the university, you have not got any job, or you are preparing for something, for those people there are some let's say graduation graduate hiring or graduate training programs are there. Okay, most of the company runs it. So basically you have to find it out from the company's website. Okay, so find it out and you can try to join. So mostly these will be some paid things will be there. Okay, some people might ask you for the bonds or anything, they will be asking you. But if their company is legit, so you have to, you can go for it. Okay, so one more thing is there. Let's say you are a fresher, someone has suggested you to go for a certification, you have paid 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. Now if you want to go for a fresher, someone is asking you to pay 3 lakh or 2 lakh for their course fees, right? So course fees or their program, for the program they will be asking you some fees. Okay, now it is not feasible. So that's why who have done the certification, they have to find a job. Okay, so this is all about the fresher job. So for fresher job you have to actually try hard. Okay, so you have to search for all of the options, whatever options are there. You need to share your resume to multiple people. So you have to share your resume to, let's say, all career sites are there, you have to give them. Okay, so you have to upload your resume to every career portal. So if they are having any openings, if they are having any jobs for you, they will contact you. This is all about the freshers. Okay, for experience profile, for 2+ years of experience, there are a lot of jobs are there. Okay, there are a lot of openings are there, so you can just try to find a correct one, try to apply for that one, apply everywhere, so until you are getting a interview call. Okay, that is all about the interviews. Okay, now who are new to SAP, have not started the SAP yet, and they want to learn. Okay, so for those people, you can join this channel and you can learn from the content which is provided over the channel. So there are two playlists are there. One is SAP MM playlist, one is SAP WM playlist. Both of the playlists are related to ECC version. Okay, but let me tell you, for ECC version, for S4 HANA version, there are not many changes are there in, let's say, M side. There are not much changes are there, so you can rely on the ECC version. You can rely on, you can learn from that. Okay, basically it is in Hindi language, so if you are comfortable in Hindi language, then you can learn from there. Okay, so if you are not comfortable in Hindi language and you want to learn from the S4 HANA section, so we have started the S4 HANA classes. We have already uploaded 3 classes, rest of the classes will flow soon. So just stay tuned in the channel, just hit the bell icon. Okay, just make the bell icon on, so that whenever there is a new notification, new classes will be there, it will be automatically giving you a notification that a new class has been uploaded. Okay, so that's all about the learning part. So how you can learn, so you can go to the channel, you can find the different topics, you can learn from it. There is a full playlist is there for SAP MM, you can learn from that. And as for HANA version, it is coming soon. It is already there, it is coming, classes will be flowing soon. And next part is, we also have a website. In that website, mostly we use it for the documentation part. So you can find the documentation part, let's say any kind of dumps are there, any kind of certification helps are there, any kind of topics are there, any kind of notes will be available, it will be available soon. Okay, so you can just rely on the website. So website, you can go to the YouTube channel, there in the top you can find the website link. So you can just go to the website and you can learn from there. Okay, we are just starting the website, so there are not a lot of content are there. We will be putting the content shortly, we will be putting all those content, we'll be gradually putting the content, so it will be helpful for you to learn, let's say, from the documentation perspective or from the learning perspective, you can learn from there. Okay, and last thing I want to say. Okay, so from next week onward, we are preparing for the quiz. Okay, so we will preparing for the quiz. Let's say a short multiple type questions. We will be giving you. Let's say in the shorts video, we will be giving you those questions. So in that question, you can participate. You can answer it. Okay, so you can answer it. You can just prepare on the topics, let's say whatever things are there, it can come in your interviews or it might come in the certification exam. So based on those things, we will be creating some quiz which will be helping to interact between us. Okay. So that is the plan basically. Okay, so if you have anyone has any question, please ask your question, or else we are going to close the session. Okay, so I'll be waiting for 10 minutes. If anyone having any question, then we can stay, or else we can close the session. Okay. So today's session, it's not looking like a live session. It is only looks that I'm only saying, but most of the session we had a lot of participant participating. They asking question, they ask a lot of things, but let's see. Okay, sorry, I haven't seen the chat section yet. Okay, let me see if there is any questions. Okay, so Prashant Misra is asking how is the SAP job market going to be 2024? We cannot say about the job market, but we can expect from January 15th onwards, there will be job postings will be there. Okay, there will be recruitment will be there. Okay. Next one, tell us about the job vacancy in SAP 2024. What about the market and vacancy? So don't worry about the market. Okay, don't say it like a market. So yeah, as I mentioned you. So as I mentioned you, so requirements will start from January 15th. No voice. Someone is saying no voice. Okay. So, okay. I hope my voice is audible to all of you. If not, then it is time is wasted for you and me also, right? So, yeah, good evening. Is referrals important for job hunt? Yeah, referral is a good option to get a job because means recruiter don't have to let's say research on you. They will if someone is vouching for you, someone is referring you, means they know you, so they can in let's say organization can trust you. Okay, so that is the mostly referral, that is how the referral work. Okay, that's why most of the companies are giving the referral, because they need some person who are reliable. Okay, referrals means you are reliable. Okay. Why there is no fresher opening for SAP MM? Kindly tell us for the new student what they will do. Okay. I have already mentioned, Siddharth, the same thing I have already discussed. Fresher, who are the fresher, how they can get the job, how they can search for the job. I have already mentioned you. So man, asked by the interview why your organization upgrade from ECC to S4 HANA. What challenge you have faced for ECC as a end user? What possible reason we need to answer? Okay, why you have upgraded? So the first answer, you can tell them that ECC is going to um, like the let's say SAP is going to end the support for ECC, and the S4 HANA is the latest version. So that's why we need to, as per the SAP policy itself, we need to upgrade it to S4 HANA. There is not much reasons are there. Okay, and what are the challenges you have faced as an end user? um, there are a lot of things you can face challenges as an end user. End user, let's say you are confusing on the T course, you are confusing about the process. There are a lot of things are there. You are not super friendly with the interface. You are not super friendly with the GUI. Okay, so that kind of things they can ask. You can say for the end user, but mostly um, let's say you can say S4 HANA is user friendly, so directly you can go to the interface. There you are having the directly, you don't have to enter a T code or anything. The tiles will be there. From the tiles you can work on it. Okay, it is a easy thing. So end user perspective you can answer that one. Okay. Please, Saurabh Singh is saying, please tell me the mock interview site. There is no site. You just have to prepare on the interview. Drop me a message on WhatsApp. Okay. So we can arrange a mock interview. Okay. So mock interview sessions, if you are willing to look for a mock interview session, then you can see in the interview preparation playlist that is there. Okay. Uh, Okay, so you're asking in the interview, tell me most difficult ticket you have faced and client level approach ticket they're asking. So, tell me some recent tickets. Okay, so ticket related, you can just ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, so tickets if you can find from someone, that is fine. Okay, what are the tickets? Let's say ticket means something that is your purchase order is not working, your purchase requisition is not working, let's say your release strategy is not working. And not working means that is not related to any kind of configuration issues or configuration error. Okay, that might be some user level error, or there is will be some system level errors. Okay, there are a lot of errors are there, so you need to find out what are the error are there where you face the challenge. Okay, so okay, mostly we can take a class on the, let's say, tickets. Okay, what kind of tickets are there? Already the ticket handling process one class is there, so you can just go there and you can find what are the ticket handling process, how you can handle a ticket, how you can search for a ticket. Okay, so those kind of things you can learn from there. And yeah, I'm also like thinking of um, conducting a class on, or conducting a live class on the tickets. Okay, so 1 to 2 tickets we can discuss and we can see. Okay, tell on the OTC cycle. OTC cycle, sorry, not in the MM side. Order to cash is basically, I believe it is on SD side. Okay, so I'm not super knowledgeable on that SD side. So sorry, Karthik. It's the difference between P2P and S2P. Source to procure and purchase to procure, I believe. So source to procure, it is, I believe it is on the Ariba side, and P2P is from our SAP MM side, that is sourcing and procurement side. And Gopi Krishna, HANA Fury tiles configuration, how to prepare. So HANA Fury tiles configuration, which configuration you are asking? If it is tiles configuration, then configuration you can do from the um, Fury, like Fury apps itself, directly you can configure from that. Okay. What is the main part of SD in STO? So whenever there is a delivery, it is the SD part. Okay. So in STO, whenever there is a delivery is created, let's say outbound delivery is created, that will be related to SD side. Sachin, sir, please can you tell me about the order management? Order management. Order management is basically from the SD side, but you can let me know what kind of things you want to know from the order management. Karthik, thanks for the tips. Welcome, Karthik. Mm, okay, please provide the resume for reference. Someone is okay. Thanks for the tips. Okay, and SAP HANA. Okay. As a fresher, there is a very less opening. How I can apply for a fresher job? I have already told you, Siddharth. What is the part of SD? Already said you. Please provide resume for reference. I've already mentioned you. I don't have any kind of reference. You have to take help of Google. Okay, just take help of the Google. Karthik, previously I have 2 years of SAP. Later I went for higher education. What as a assistant professor and later trainer. Now again SAP end user in rollout project. How to get shortlisted? So you can mention all of these things. I believe you will be getting shortlisted. End user profile is fine, no problem. But I believe they will be not considering all of your experience, but they will consider some of your experience. Let's say right now, whatever experience you are having, they can shortlist based you on that. Okay. How to reach out to need your guidance? You can just ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, the group link is in the description. Can find the group link from the description, join from there, and you can just ping me over there. Okay, please tell me about the mock interview. Already told you mock interview, there is no site. You can, if you want to see the mock interviews, you can go to the playlist, see it from there. If you want to go for a mock interview, just ping me on WhatsApp. After you have prepared well, just ping me on WhatsApp and share your resume so that we can have your mock interview. Okay. What are the possible answer on challenges faced on ECC as an end user? Already told you, Soumya. Uh, okay. So, Rav, reject last few months many interview. Please tell me what to do. I have already told you why rejections are there. So, just have to prepare on those things. Okay, so anything is there, just prepare on those things. Let's say anything you are missing, just prepare on those things. And mostly it will be helpful if you record your interview sessions, whatever interview you are going for. Just record it for the reference purpose and understand what they have asked you, what you have answered, where you are lacking, what things you have lagged on, why you are not getting selected. So rejection is not a bad thing. Rejection is where you can actually learn something new. Okay, so where you are lacking, so just improve that segment and definitely you will be getting selected. Um okay, how much time will be enough to learn it is up to you, Aditya, how much time you want to give. If you are giving 3 to 4 hours per day, you can complete in 3 months. Complete in 3 months means I'm saying about complete um, knowledge of the SAP MM. If you dedicatedly giving 3 to 4 hours and 1 hour for learning, 3 to 4 hours for practicing, then you can be able to learn in 3 to 4 months. Okay, you are doing a great job. Thank you. For fresher job, what are the area we should prepare the most? Fresher job, you have to prepare on the whole topic. Okay, that you need to know all the topics by heart from SAP. Okay, so you need to prepare on all the topics, and yeah, that's it for the freshers. Karthik, source to pay, yeah, S2H, so S2P, source to pay. That is basically related to your Ariba scenario, or let's say any kind of Coupa scenario are there that is related to that. Okay, source to pay. Okay, yeah, source to pay. Okay, what are the first step of P2P? I'm confused. Some people say PR first step, some people say determine of material. Okay, so determine of material, not sure about it. But P2P cycle, normally, if we say about the SAP terminology, it will start from the PR. Okay, P2P cycle, that's why it is, means it will start from the PR and it will end with the IR. Okay, that is basically the cycle. And determination of material. not sure, you can say requirement of material, okay, MRP scenario. That is also, from there also the first step will be PR. After the let's say material requirement, PR will be generating. After the PR only the cycle will start. Okay. Fresher job already answered. Krishna Kausik, M versus PM. I'm an end user for both and now trying to learn as consultant. Yeah, you can learn both. Krishna, you can learn both. PM is, I believe, plant maintenance is a short module, but PM, normally, as I know, if you are going for a PM, then you have to learn for PM, QM, and PP. These three modules are combined, and most of the time, which organization takes the consultant, they will take them as a whole, because there are not a lot of things are there in the PM module, or let's say, or QM module. So normally they will combine PM, QM, and PP module. They combine and they will take one consultant. Mostly PP is a good one, but PM and QM, normally I see that they take whoever knows the both. But if you know MM and PM, it is good. MM itself is a good module, so don't need to learn anything more. But if you are cross trained, cross module trained, then it is good thing. Glad to see you. Thank you. Karthik, thank you very much, sir. Blessed to have you. Thank you, Karthik. Okay, so can you please make a class support tickets with example answer more than 10 tickets? See, as I have told you, if you are explaining about the configuration issues in the support project, that will not help. Okay, you need to understand what are the kinds of tickets are there. You need to understand that, and you need to explain it likewise. Okay, so maybe you are mixing it up. Most of the people do the same, like they confuse between the configuration issue and the let's say support issue. Okay, so configuration issues will not happen in the support project. So in that case, maybe if you are explaining 10 tickets also, they will be not getting satisfied. Okay. Does domain experience consider for applying 2 3 years? Yeah, definitely they can consider. Okay, so you have to just mention that 2 3 years of experience in the domain, and also you can say that you have trained on SAP consulting skills you have trained on, and you can mention some companies they take those people also. I can say in my previous company they were taking the same experienced people who are having the domain knowledge, and they also know the, like they are trained on the SAP part, so they say. Aditya, but in MM I couldn't see more fresher jobs. Aditya, I know where you can see fresher jobs. So fresher jobs is difficult after you get out of your university or college. It is very difficult to get a job as a fresher. Okay, so it's not like SAP, or it is not like MM, or any kind of things are there. Simply the freshers job is very difficult. Okay, so if you are going for any kind of, let's say, going to a plant working like a labor, so that is, those kind of jobs are available, I can say. But getting out of the university, getting out of the colleges and not getting a job, that is a very difficult situation. Okay, what is the advantages for selecting a domain experience? So see, domain experience, why they select? So normally domain means you know the process. Okay, SAP, there is not a lot of things are there. So if you understand the process, then you can, if you are trained on SAP, then you know what are the already. See, normally what happen, people they, in the consulting, they need to know the first, they need to know the business, then they need to know the SAP. It is not like you are very good at SAP, you know, SAP for like purchase requisition, purchase order, everything you know, but you don't know how the plant work, or where is the purchase requisition, when we create the purchase requisition, what is a purchase requisition. If you don't know about those things, so that will be very difficult to hire someone. Okay, if you are already a end user, you know what is the process in your let's say in your plant, how the material is getting procured, or any kind of modules are there. So you actually know what is the process, how the process flow is there, what is the next step is there, what is the processes are there, you already know it, you just need to know a little bit more into SAP. Okay, so that's why it is better to have a um, like domain experience, it is better. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay, is it suggested to get converted as a consultant after 10 years of field experience? Krishna, I have already mentioned, like, if you are having a 10 years of experience, right now you want to get into the consultant, so normally it will be very difficult for you as a, let's say, directly you can go for any kind of managerial position, I could say. Okay, for a 10 years of experience, you don't have that much of experience in SAP, but consulting, yeah, there will be a lot of difficulties will be there. I hope I have answered everyone's question. If anyone is having any more question, you can just ping those. Okay, anyone is having any question, you can ask, or else we are good to close today's session. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining this session, and I wish all of you Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. Okay, for the freshers, there is any possibilities to get any integration question? Yeah, definitely. You will be getting integration question. Integration is a part of SAP, right? So definitely, if you are working in SAP, if you are, let's say, learning SAP also, there will be integration. Let's say you are preparing for STO scenario, there is a integration. If you are preparing for, let's say, any kind of, uh, let's say, automatic account determination, there is a FI integration is there. So definitely, you will be getting the integration questions. Sir, if someone wants to discuss about the job, will you one-to-one session? Aditya, what kind of discussion you want to have in one-to-one? Job related means. Saurabh Singh, I owe you one, sir. No problem. You can just get your job, keep learning and keep growing. That will be enough for me. Aditya, you can ping me on WhatsApp. We can see what is your requirement. We can see that one. Yeah, Karthik, thank you so much. Wish you all the same. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm working somewhere and I want to discuss what are the possibilities in MM. Okay, you can just, Aditya, you can ping me on WhatsApp. We can see. Tomorrow you can ping. Not today, you can just tomorrow. Any time you can tomorrow ping me. We can see. How to assign year of maintain year or maintain a valuation class. Mm, How to assign year means you are saying on the OMSY scenario, or you are saying about the material master pricing. Okay, so you can just share that error screen in WhatsApp. We can see what is the error you are getting. Okay, Valuation class year. Okay, I believe I know that one. So just ping me on WhatsApp. Can I have consultant job after mechanical diploma? Diploma, sorry, you cannot. I believe it is. Um, they the only criteria is a graduation. So if you have completed graduation or you go for a graduation, okay. So and after that you can join. Diploma mostly no. While creating a material from finished material standard, then try to fill the material master data that message. So material from finished material. Not able to understand you. You are creating a material from finished material, or you are creating a finished material. We can see that one. Okay, so just share the screenshots over WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp or Telegram where you have joined. So just share those screenshots over there where we can see what is the error. Okay, I'm just waiting for the error message. Okay. So I believe so you just have to do one thing. You have to go to the accounting view. Okay, so you have to go to the accounting view. There you are having one previous year data will be there. Okay, so there you have to go and you have to mention the valuation class over there. Just try to do that. Okay, if still you are facing the same issue, then you can let me know. Okay, so I believe that's all for today. Maybe we will connect next time on next year for a live session. So till then, bye bye and take care. And I wish you all, yeah, definitely you can connect on WhatsApp. So all the very best to you. Prepare well on these time. Is it good to get an opportunity to work on implementation or some ERP software other than SAP? Hmm. You have to see what is the scope of that software. Okay, so many people are using other softwares or also, but you need to see if there is any scope or any future is there. Okay, you need to know that thing. You need to research on that thing. Okay, it's good. It's no, I will not say it is a bad thing, but you need to research if that is having enough scope. Like if you are learning on that software, and after let's say leaving from that job or leaving that organization, you need to have a let's say other companies need to use that software, or they need to have that software that will be having a scope for your career, for your future. It needs to be there. Okay, you need to research on that. Okay, SAP, we can say it is a major software, so it will be available all total all over the world. It will be available, but other software, it will be limited, but you need to search. Okay, if it is good. I have learned and got inspiration from you, just hoping to better opportunity. Yeah, definitely you will be getting a better opportunity. Don't worry about it. Prepare well, prepare very well, I would say. Okay, try to learn all these things, try to learn the basic, try to learn the all of the concept. Definitely you will be getting onboarded to SAP. Okay, thank you. Working as an end user. Yep. All the best. End user is a good thing also. End user experience is also it matters. Okay. So yeah, if you are searching for consulting, then learn consulting and you can just switch on. Sirik. Hello, Sirik. Hello, we are just closing the session. If you have any question, you can ask, or else we'll go. We will be closing the session. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Good night. Yeah. Can you suggest me good resource for SAP MM? Resources means what? You need any classes? You need any learning material? What kind of things you need? If you need the classes, all of the materials are available in the YouTube in our channel, so you can learn from there. If you want to have any documentation, so documentation we are uploading in the website. So we are just started the website, so it is under construction, I can say. So you can find, yeah, the learning material you can find in the website. It will gradually it will coming. Okay, till the time we will be completing the SAP HANA course. Okay, till that time all of the course material will be available over there. Okay, can you suggest some note regarding integration of MMPM, QMPP, PS, HCM, etc. Okay. Regarding the integration with PM, mostly not, no integration between PM are there. QM integration is there. PP integration is there. PS not sure. HCM not sure. QM means if your system is quality managed, okay, you are having the quality management module, so then there will be QM integration will be there. So how the integration will work? Let's say in the MM we are having, let's say we are having the goods receipt process. So once you are receiving the product, it will go to the QM module. It will be going for the quality management. There will be quality check will be there. There will be an inspection lot will be generating. Okay, so from that inspection lot, you can just decide that it will be used, it will be useful or not. You can decide from that one. Okay, so that is QM module integration. PP module integration, MRP scenario are integrated to PP scenario, and with that also PP scenario, let's say any kind of manufacturing is there. You, whenever you are sending the material for the manufacturing, then the integration will happen. So normally there are some integration for the if the PP module is there, so whenever we remove the material from storage, there will be some integration point will be um, triggered at that point of time. So basically PP integration means MRP scenario and production scenario. The two scenarios are there. QM scenario is basically if you are having a quality management when you receive the product, or when you let's say you are selling the product, then your product will be mostly in the receiving time, not in the selling time. There will be a quality check will be there. So in that point your QM integration will happen. PM integration, I believe it will be there, means whenever there will be a plant maintenance schedule will be there, if any raw materials will require or anything will be required, it can create a purchase requisition directly. That might be a integration, but I'm not sure about it. PM integration, it is not there. Mostly PM, most of the people that don't use it unless that is a like plant is any kind of maintenances are there, let's say any kind of manufacturing plants are there, so they will be using the PM model. Output message determination, could not understand, please make a video scenario. Output determination, you can find the video on YouTube. There is a output determination is there. Still not understand, you can just let me know which part you are unable to understand or which thing you are unable to understand. Just let me know that. Okay, so that we can prepare a video on that one. So as a basic or standard, you can just understand that, let's say we are creating a purchase order, we need to send it to the vendor. Okay, so send it to the vendor means output, we will do the output. So I have created a purchase order. Okay, I have created a purchase order. Now the same purchase order thing, whatever things I have mentioned in the purchase order, that details I have to send to the vendor. Okay, so that is called the output. So output determination means whenever you are creating a purchase order, it should create a output automatically. So you save the purchase order, it should trigger a message to the vendor. So that is called a output determination process. So that is called a automatic output determination process. Okay, go to the class and try to revise it once more. Yeah, NACE is a condition record where we maintain the condition record. Okay, so let's say in that concept, let's say you are triggering the output type to the vendor. How that should trigger, on which basis? Let's say I will say it will be triggered based on the vendor and the purchasing document and the purchasing group. Based on these three things, I will be triggering the output. So in the NACET code, I will be maintaining these three records. In these three records, I will be maintaining the one purchasing organization, I'll be maintaining one purchasing group, I'll be mentioning one purchasing sorry, one vendor. So when these all three information will be there in the purchase order, it will automatically trigger the output type. Okay, don't worry, we will be again, we will be having the session in the like S4 HANA session, will be having the same thing. So you can understand, and if you have any doubt, then you can just wait for that, or you can go for the existing classes. Kushal, can you make a class regarding the different account assignments present in PO? I have generally used asset, cost center, but never used the projects and other account assignment. In which scenario is going to used? So see, normally what will happen if you are having a asset, you have to create the purchase order on the asset basis. Cost center normally we create it. So let's say you are giving let's say in some department that are getting used, so you can just assign the cost center and you can maintain a cost center. Let's say I'm using it in the production department, I can give the cost center of production department, so that whenever I receive the material directly it will go to the production department. That is the use of that one. Other thing, let's say projects, if you are having a let's say project management or PS module is there, then you will be using the projects as a account assignment category. Same for other account assignment category. If you are using those kind of things, then you will be using it. Mostly cost center are used. Okay, mostly cost center are used, and in some cases assets are also used whenever you are procuring for the asset. In that case, you can have the account assignment as asset category. We will try to create, okay, for the account assignment category, we will try to create other than cost center and asset. Let's see. Anyone other having any questions? Okay. Okay, then. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll try to make one class on that one. Let's try that one. So thank you everyone for joining this class. So we will meet up again on sometime next, okay, next year. So till then, bye bye, take care and keep learning. I wish you a happy new year and Merry Christmas to all of you. Bye bye and take care. Jai Hind.